Italy is creating a cocktail for more populism, according to economist Ludovic Subran, as furious voters will reject signs of more austerity which has gripped the nation during the last few years. The president's choice to ask former International Monetary Fund (IMF) official Carlo Cottarelli to form a government is the last chance for Italy to secure leadership after political stalemate since elections on March 4, but a government is likely to be voted down, sparking a snap election. Mr. Cottarelli, 64, said if he failed to be backed by MPs in Parliament, the country would have to go back to the ballot. The bigger risk is that this is the cocktail for more populism down the road. Economist Ludovic Subran, he said, in the absence of Parliament's confidence, the government would resign immediately and its main function would be the management of ordinary affairs until elections are held after the month of August. Mr. Cottarelli is unlikely to be approved by Lega and M5S, which together gained more than 50% of the votes to become the centerpiece of Italian politics, forming a coalition to take control of the country. They have already said repeatedly over the past months they would not support a technocratic government. Mr. Subran, chief economist at credit insurance company Euler Hermes, said Italy had avoided the worst-case scenario, but only in the short term. Getty President Mattarelle's move to appoint a pro-EU PM will only inflate support for Eurosceptic parties. Added, the bigger risk is that this is the cocktail for more populism down, and M5S would be confirmed as leading party, gaining 32.5% of the votes. The country's political deadlock turned into chaos after President Mattarella opposed to the appointment of anti-Euro Professor Paolo Savona, 81, as economic minister on Sunday night. The controversial move led to the collapse of the would-be government led by Giuseppe Conte, who resigned as prime minister just 4 days into the post. Getty Carlo Cottarelli is unlikely to be approved by Lega and M5S. M5S leader Luigi Di Maio called for the impeachment of President Mattarella. And Lega leader Matteo Salvini raged that if Italy was still a democracy, the only thing to do would have been to ask Italians to vote again. The president defended his decision to veto Mr. Savona's appointment as a measure to defend Italian savings. Mr. Savona had previously said Italy needed to prepare a plan B to quit the euro, if necessary. Getty Italian President Sergio Mattarella. His stance on the EU's currency would have been, according to President Mattarella, a threat to the stability of the country's economy. Italian markets reacted badly to the new crisis. The euro has slumped back to its November low against the dollar under the threat of another round of election in Italy. And Italian banks led a 3% sell-off of bonds on the Milan stock market this morning.